I'm in Capharnaum, Jesus' hometown, to find out what happened to the Judeo-Christians, the early followers of Jesus and James.
Okay, I'll tell you something. When I'm in a place like this, I can't be this close to the house that Jesus lived in, headquarters, right? You gotta go. There's just no choice.
Capernaum was hometown for Jesus and his apostles James, Andrew, John, Matthew, as well as Simon Peter.
Right over here is the house of Simon Peter. There's an unbroken tradition that this is where it was. There's a church over me, but this is the archaeology. That means that room in the center was where Jesus preached. It was the headquarters of his movement. It's incredible just to be in a place. Archaeology doesn't get better.
I met up with the archaeologist Aviam, who told me that though this was the hood for the original Jesus movement, it wasn't long before they got pushed around on their own turf.
So Jesus, according to Christian tradition and the Gospels, lived here for a while.
He lived here. He preached in the synagogue of Capharnaum.
And we are in the synagogue of Capharnaum.
Yes, but this is of course different periods. We have here, and what you see all around you, is a 5th century synagogue. We don't have here remains of a synagogue from the time of Jesus.
Odds are that if it's not underneath here, then it's somewhere over here.
Yes, if we were able to excavate all Capharnaum, I believe we'll find it.
So wouldn't it make sense that this is where the headquarters of the Jesus movement after the crucifixion was? Because they were all Jews. They would pray in the same synagogue as everybody else. They would eat the same kosher food. The only difference between them and everybody else was the other guys are waiting for the Messiah. They say he came and he's soon coming back.
Yeah, they were not Christians in the 2nd century because there was no Christianity in the 2nd century. For sure. It's a sect in Judaism. They were inside Jewish community. Towards the end of this period, toward the 2nd, 3rd century, Jews pushed them out. There was a great split between the Jewish Christians and the Jews. And then, when Christianity became what it is, when they took over, they also pushed the early Christians out. They didn't want them because they were Jews.
The Jews didn't want them because they were Christians, and Christians didn't want them because they were Jews.
Exactly. And that's probably how they dissolved. They just dissolved into the two religions, back to Judaism or into the new Christianity.
That's how most scholars believe the JC bunch disappeared, squeezed out, not welcome in church or synagogue. But the great thing about archaeologists is that they keep digging things up. This is a code. There have been recent excavations that have unearthed strange symbols, very suggestive. Mosaics and inscriptions. What are they doing here? All of these may point to an ongoing underground of the Judeo-Christian movement, well beyond what was originally thought possible. But that's a story for another episode.